Hi, this is Anil and welcome to the video tutorial for the Learning Light on C++ programming. So in this tutorial, we're going to learn about the relationship between an array and a pointer. I believe that all of you guys know what is an array, how to declare an array, and also how to use an array. So an array is nothing but the collection of similar elements. So if you want to declare an array in your program, you guys need to specify the data type. So just for the demonstration purpose here, I'm going to create an integer array. So it's going to be int, and the name of the array, let's say number, and then square brackets, and between the square brackets we need to specify the size. Let's say 5, and you guys can initialize the array by using this curly braces. Let's say 22, 555, 44, 88, 99. Okay, now we have an array called numbers. So to access the elements stored in this array, what we were doing is we were referencing that array variable and then the index of that element. So we were writing something like cout, and we were writing the array name, the number, and the index. So the first element was present at the index 0, and similarly the last element was present at 1 less than the length of that array. So here what I want to show you guys is I just want to refer this array name number, and then I'm going to end this statement and I'm going to build and run this program. Let's see what happens. So now you guys can see we got something which looks like an address. So 0x23FEEC. So we know how to print the value stored in a memory address. So we need to use the value at operator. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use the value at operator with this array name. So just remember this, we are not referencing this array using an index. We just want to know what is stored in this memory location stored in this variable. So I'm going to save this, I'm going to build and run this. You guys can see we got 22, and if I look at this array we have declared, the first element is containing the value of 22. So let's change this one to, let's say, 29, and save, build and run again. We got 29. So there must be a relationship between this array name or the value stored in this number and the first element in this array. So what happened here is when we declare and initialize an array, the memory was allocated to store the array elements. So here in this case, memory was allocated to store 5 values. So 29 was stored here, and 55 was stored here, and similarly 99 was stored in the end. And this number was containing the address of the first element. So this number was storing the address of the first element, and that's why when we use this star with this number we got this value. Now we know that we can access this array elements using 2 methods. One, by using the array index, the array name, and then the index, and then I'm going to copy and paste it in the next line, and then by using the array name and using a value at operator. So both statements are going to produce the same effects. So I'm going to build and run. You guys can see 29, 29. Now what if we want to get this element 44? So this 44 is the third element in the array which is present at the index 0, 1, 2. So here in this first method I can write the index 2 here, but in the second method all of us know that this number is containing the address of the first element of the array. So and also the array elements are stored in continuous memory locations. So what we can do is we can somehow add some numbers to this starting address and get to this third element. So to do that we need to write number, and then the address of this first element is in this number. Then if we add 1 to that, we will be moved to the second element, and if we add 2 to that, we will be moved to this third element. So I'm gonna add number plus 2, and also now we have the address of this element 44. What we want to do is we want to print the value stored in this location. To do that, we need to use the value at operator. For that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine this using the parenthesis. So this is very important, this parenthesis, and then we're gonna use the value at operator star. So here we are just printing the value stored in the memory location. So I'm gonna save this one, I'm gonna build and run. You guys can see we got 44, and if I change this one to 4, we'll get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 99, and here also I'm gonna add 4 to that number. I'm gonna save this one, I'm gonna build and run this. So we got 99. This is it, guys. This is about the relationship between an array and a pointer. So we can say that we can access the elements of an array by using the array index method or by using the pointers. So when we declare and initialize an array in our program, that array is going to contain the starting address of that array elements or the address of the first element of that array. So this is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys don't understand, please watch it again, because if you guys can understand this, then you guys can do a lot more in C++ programming. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.